1 in the morning. No, last night. I spent the last long while trying to figure out. I got the thermal paste on there, and I'm not getting any power to the board at all. It seems like the power supply is fried or the system board's fucked. I don't know. I'll show you the difference. There's no hard drive in this machine. But if I plug it in, well, you can see I got a light there, right? I'll plug it, no light. Actually, maybe you can't see that. Unplug it, there's no light. Plug it in, you can see it now. That's a power light, right? That's indicating that there's I'm getting a circuit on the system board, right? If I plug this in, I should get a light over here. And I haven't at any point. Is it a possibility that I got, is that with static electricity? My understanding is that that's kind of like an old wives' tale. Apologies for the gender discussion there, but it's not something that. I was told it's not something I should take seriously, and I worked. Like, that was my job, was to take apart laptops and put them back together again. I thought it was probably more likely to have to do with a screw mismatch, and in fact, I seem to be missing some screws. But beyond that, I don't have an answer here. I can't. I need to focus more on my court process. So, I'm gonna have to just forget about this for now. Take the hard drive back out, move it over to there, and do the things I need to do. One of the problems is that I don't have I can't open the virtual machine at all, and I've got data in there. It might not be as bad as I think, because I think I was redoing it. I think I've only lost one overall, and I don't think it was the biggest. I don't think it was most it's not important for the court date anyways. I don't think. But I mean, I don't know. I need to find a way to get power to this board, right? And you'd ultimately think that it shouldn't really. Like I say, I've been focusing on screws and stuff, but I don't. Like, I should be able to plug the board right in, right? I wish I had one of those things we used to use in physics class. What do they call a voltmeter? Or an ammeter? To see if I could measure to see if I'm getting a circuit anywhere. Though I'm not sure how safe that would be either. The last time I was able to turn it on, I had the keyboard out. But I mean, I've tried dry booting it. Again, that's something that I learned when I was working tech support, is that sometimes you want to clear the capacitors, right? And you do that by doing this. Something else I can think of is my battery out. But if, like, what is this? What happens when your battery goes out? I don't know. There's a little battery in laptops, a CMOS battery, so one of those little round ones. Was it lithium? I think. Don't quote me on that. Like, if my battery's out, do I then not get any thing at all? I need to do my dishes and stuff. Wash my face. Losing this machine is not the end of the world. It's the hard drive that's important. Although I'm going to lose my phone because there's no microphone on that machine. I think I'm more just sad about it because it was a fan. I had to clean the fan. And if you're going to tell me I should have paid hundreds of dollars to bring it to a tech to clean the fan, I'm going to tell you to fuck off. It's shitty design by Hewlett Packard. This machine I got for free. This was given to me by my dying father. That one I bought refurbished. Turns out it needed a new. Well, the other thing is, this only has 2. I bought it with 4 gigs of RAM in it, but I lost 2. It just got bad. I had to swap them out. I just have to wonder if the reason, no, it's not the, it was giving me some weird error. I think what it's telling me is that it doesn't recognize the processor. And I don't think I can take the RAM out of here. I don't think it fits. You can check, but. Let me do the things I need to do, and I'll come back. Alright, so I did the dishes anyways. I'm gonna hold off on washing myself. I was supposed to get some salami in the morning. Well, I should point out, it was 4:20 a few minutes ago. It's 4:20 on Monday. Because I don't think we talked at all last night after I got home, or if we did, it was very brief. I was supposed to stay up all last night, get some salami. After I got some salami, take a shower. Didn't work out that way because I forgot that the salami store is closed on Sundays. So, not the salami store, it's just the grocery store across the street. I could have gone somewhere else, but it didn't really make sense, and it was cold. In fact, it's going to be cold this morning, too. So what I'm hoping is I can stay awake for a while, until noonish, and then go get the salami, then come back, take a shower, and I should probably just go to sleep. So I'm going to give myself the morning kind of thing, to figure this out. I'm gonna have to take the hard drive back out. The fact that I'm missing screws is bothering me because I found a couple in like the side of the couch. I don't know where else they might be. I don't know how the hell they got down there in the first place. I wonder if the fucking landlord was in here. To help himself with some fucking screws. I have some reason to think he might have been. It can't be the biggest issue for me right now. I need to figure out, is this a known issue? I guess. Like I say, it's put all back together except for the, well, it's put all back together. The only thing I was able to, I mean, that as soon as I figured out that as soon as I realized I didn't put any thermal paste in, I just, oops, I should have clued into that much earlier. Sorry, I thought I stepped on a screw here. I need to look around because I'm gonna find them eventually, right? Actually, wait, is that? Yeah, I know. That's for the hard drive. I'm missing one of the screws for the Wi-Fi. And that's a real annoyance. Only other thing I can think of being that maybe I put some extra screws in where the, I don't remember there being that many screws where the optical drive was. And the optical drive might have been replaced at some point. This is all a huge annoyance, but the idea that this is being caused by missing screws is it's obscure, like I say. I think everything that's happening right now is obscure. But like, I'm gonna have to. I don't really have anything else to do. I'm gonna have to just take the hard drive out and do some hard googling and see if I can find an answer. But this is it's potentially damaging, but not potentially catastrophic. At the end of the day, I suppose I may want to ask the question of how much a new system board costs if I can determine that the system board's fried. But I mean, what in it would fry? What's the cause? Static electricity? Like I say, I was told that was, that maybe that might have made sense like in the 90s or something, but modern components aren't going to get zapped by somebody walking across the carpet. It's just, well, think about it like this: you pick the laptop up. Like the idea that the outside is mostly made of, like, like you're telling me that I'm not going to conduct, that I'm not going to conduct through the panel. I think it's fuzzy thinking. And like I say, I was told by engineers at HP that it wasn't a real concern, right? I can't come up with anything else. That's the thing. The only other thing I can think of is maybe I damaged one of the ribbons. But even if I did, I should get power down here, right? So I'm thinking like something got some static in it or something. Even if the whole you fried your components thing is bullshit, like the capacitor is gonna get drained or something somewhere, right? Like I say, I gotta do I surely can't be the first person that's ever done this, so or ever had this issue. So I need to just do some hard googling. Like I said the other day, when I realized that I forgot to use the thermal paste, it was just like, okay, obviously I need thermal paste. I can't do anything else until I get some. So, but I don't know. I need to Google it. I need to Google it. Okay, so I have a device here called a Bus Pirate. I bought it when I thought I bricked my PC over there a couple of years ago. When I was trying to flash the BIOS, that didn't work. And it, from my understanding, it can be converted into a voltmeter. That will allow me to check the potential on the in, but I think it's probably a formality because at the very least, like I'm not getting anything, right? This is plugged in. I know it works because I just had it with the other machine. Although I went and I found my other cord for there, so I can run it with the same time. I'm not getting anything like not there in the light, and this should work, right? I think it always worked before. If it's that simple, it means I just need to replace this little part here. I can't even figure out how to unscrew it, so I gotta go hit the user manual on that machine and see if I can get this off, and then check it just for this. Um, I don't. I think that light just means that there's power coming into here, right? I think that's all that means. And the one over there would say, okay, there's light coming through the board. But if I'm not getting anything here, like, how does that happen? I don't know. Worked until I opened it. Like I say, I'll have to check. This little thing here. I'm gonna want to just see if there's power coming in and out. But right now, I have every reason to suspect that like the power adapter's fucked. And why and how aren't clear, but like I said, there should be something. There should be an LED here, at the very least, right? There's a comparable LED right there, right? And all that LED means is it's plugged in. Nothing more fancy than that, right? I brought the antique out. And this is a ridiculous thing to record, I agree with you, but it's helping me order myself. Make sense of what the hell's going on. Is there not a similar? Well, no. This thing sold, but yeah, no, look, there is, right? It took me a few minutes to set this up, but this is cool if you're a nerd, as I am, as I've said repeatedly. I have a compact Evo from the 90s connected to a bus pirate via USB. But it's reading it through a communication port, through a serial port, over a terminal. Over a terminal process. And it's using it as a voltmeter. I guess nowadays, you know how most people would probably do this nowadays? Is they download an app on their phone. And then they just need to have the little front end kind of a thing, right? In fact, I probably could have saved my computer a few years ago with an app on my phone. I'm sure it exists. I'd have to find it, but well, I'd have to get a phone first as well. But this is how we're doing this. So what I need to do is I've actually got this. Where did I put it? I've got the top taken apart. Is what I'm trying to say. Turns out all I had to do. Turns out all I had to do was pull it up. It wasn't even. I couldn't find a screw because it's not screwed. Okay, so I just need to figure out which is which. And this all kinds of shit here, right? It's probably the black and red. That would make sense. And then plug that into here as we're going, and then check it. So this is the power. I know this works. Plug it into the cable, and then I can run. I just gotta figure out which is which and run from there. And we'll determine whether or not this thing works or not. I suppose it's possible I may have damaged it pulling it in and out. I would consider that obscure. I suppose it was probably already in rough shape, if that's what actually happened. These, I checked it out, they're about $7. You gotta pay for shipping. That's gonna be the most. Probably best thing I do is call around, see if I can find a computer store around. When I had this issue with my guitar, I was able to find somebody. Somebody sold me some heads for 30 cents. So if I can find somebody with some parts, how much is this actually worth? A smoke? Yeah. I'll give you a smoke for it. I quit smoking. If that's all there is to it, then it's going to be a pain in the ass. It'll take me a couple of days to do it, but at least it's easy and it's cheap, right? It's unexpected, but it's easy and it's cheap. If this works, like if I'm getting, see here's the thing. I'm never gonna like. If this device is damaged, am I gonna have confidence in my process to? I don't know. It's a good thing it's inexpensive, right? I need to get this fixed. I need to get the computer in there fixed too. Too much partying. But I don't want to skip any. I'm probably not going to get it for Ferndale either day anyways. Okay. I skipped on the other side. Okay, let me figure this out. Why am I tired? I shouldn't be. I'm actually getting power. So why isn't the LED flashing? I guess maybe the LED runs back the other way. That's weird. Okay. But the power flows out. I got it. It was over 6. Well, maybe I'll show you because it's cool. This is just a little... It's more than 6 volts, but that's the maximum it reads at. I've got this running. It's 8 o'clock. Had a few hours. I suppose I might as well put that back in. And see if I can find out where else the break might be. I mean, there's obviously a break somewhere, right? There's a short somewhere. Fuck. I've tried probing around in the batteries or in the back. I'm getting a little bit of a weak signal in the battery. See, the thing is, I don't know exactly where to probe. But I've got a really bad sign here. This is hot. And this isn't. I'm not going to leave it on too much longer because I don't want to create a fire hazard. But I'm going to see if just letting it sit there like that might, kind of open it back up a little. It's obscure. I think my board's fucked. And I'm not really sure what to do about that. If I'm going to do this, I should plug it back in. Or sorry, I should rebuild it and let it sit plugged in. Yeah.